Hey everybody, it's Chris Loud. Today I'm exploring an abstract painting idea for a large canvas. So this painting here is the first in a series of 3 that I'm working on. Today I'll be showing you in this video a demo of a quick study for that next painting. So the 3 paintings in the series are linked together by a common theme, but the color palette, the composition, and the style are going to be varied. So let me show you the quick study I did for this painting. So these are just fun, fast, playful pieces to help us flesh out ideas. So at the end of the video, I'll show you 3 studies, including the demo painting. And I'd love to get your feedback on which you think would work better for a larger painting. Or if it's a combination of the 2, if you like the composition of one and the color scheme of another, or if you don't think any of them will work for a good painting. I'd love to get your feedback on that. So let's get started. So the overall theme for this series is looking down, and for these paintings I'm taking inspiration from cracks in the pavement, one of my go-to prompts. This is a rough image of what I'm playing with for the shapes in the second painting. And I definitely take some liberties with the overall design, but this was my starting point. So I'm starting this study out with just a very light pencil sketch. It's just kind of representing those cracks in the pavement. And you'll see here, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to cover it up with paint. So you might ask, why put this sketch down in the first place? And it's really for my own awareness of how it's going to fit on the page. And I will very quickly come in and start really kind of establishing those shapes again. But I'm just starting with a little Prussian blue and light blue permanent and a small brayer to get some of those colors just spread very quickly around the page. And I want them to look kind of rough. I wanted this second painting in the series to be a little more raw, energetic, and rough. And so that's what I'm working with. So I've got some Naples yellow that I'm putting down, a little Naples yellow with white, and starting to put down the area where those shapes are going to be. This is a very quick study. I think I spent maybe 15 to 20 minutes, if that, but it was probably closer to 20 minutes on this. So it really helped me kind of get going on this and figure out, just some ideas for shapes, patterns. I'm using bubble wrap to just put some patterns down, just really for fun. It was next to me, so I grabbed it and just started using it. But there are several benefits to doing these small exploratory studies. For me, the main reason is because studies allow me to test out ideas and colors and compositions in a more manageable format. It helps identify what works and what doesn't without committing to a large-scale project. And it also helps with your skill development. Working on these smaller pieces helps you refine your painting techniques and also figure out what you might need to do to scale up for a larger abstract painting. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, other tutorials, art demos, and challenges, don't hesitate to subscribe. And as always, if you have any feedback or questions, I'd love for you to leave those in the comments. And these are also a great opportunity for problem solving. If you encounter issues in your small study, it's easier to troubleshoot and find solutions on a smaller scale before applying them to the larger work. So I'm using a color shaper, a brayer, a fine tip applicator will come in here shortly, a palette knife, charcoal, obviously a pencil, and light blue permanent, Naples yellow, Prussian blue, burnt umber and burnt sienna, a little bit of vermilion, and titanium white. I wanted this series to be a little bit more neutral than the brightness of the first painting. The first painting really kind of reminded me of kind of graffiti that you might see on a train. So this one I wanted to look a little differently, a little more muted. And engaging in these smaller studies also helps build your confidence, for a larger painting. I mean, honestly, working on a large canvas can be pretty intimidating. I know it is for me. It's kind of a way to mentally prepare yourself for the challenge of a large canvas. And the other thing I love is, if you're someone who likes getting feedback, and I'm okay with feedback, I know not everyone is, but this allows you to hear thoughts from others before making a commitment on a big canvas. So you can share, these quick studies with people and ask for feedback. And if you do several of them, on this one I did 3 so far, and I'm able to show it to people and say, which one do you like? What are your thoughts on these? And get some honest feedback from it. But when it comes down to it, it's your art, it's your decision. Paint for yourself. So I'm using this fine tip applicator. It's got a little Prussian blue in it, and typically when I use a fine tip applicator, I'm using it for borders, I'm using it for designs, I'm putting some thick paint down. But on this one, I was squeezing very gently, and I was kind of scratching across the painting surface itself, the page, and it was giving me kind of a sketch-like look, which I hadn't done before. This was something that I kind of played with in this painting, and then I did it with another painting. So here's the final version of this. And then I'll show you different orientations. I'll also show you 2 other versions, and I'd love to get your feedback on which one you think would work better for a larger painting. Obviously, I'm using the same color palette, just in a different way for each of these. So let me know what you think. I'd love to get your feedback on this. And thanks for watching, and keep on painting, and let me know if you do studies yourself.